Hello everyone. Welcome to the ShipMX Order Management and Fulfillment Demo. Today we'll go over how ShipMX streamlines e-commerce and in-store order management. With integrations like Shopify, Retail Pro, and EasyPost, ShipMX provides a seamless and efficient fulfillment experience. To start, let's place a few orders in our Shopify admin. These will simulate real customer purchases, including both shipping to the customer's home and store pickup options. To do this, I'll duplicate a couple of orders that I've previously placed. Here I can see order 4224, which is a ship order. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that order in Shopify. I'll select the shipping method. And let's collect the payment. Enter the expiration and security codes. And let's charge the order. Now in this case, our test system is set to simply authorize the transaction. As you can see, the transaction has been authorized. What that means is that the customer's credit card has not actually been captured yet. We will reserve the capturing for after we know that we can fulfill the order. Some retailers will choose to take 100% payment up front, and only if they can't fulfill order part of the order, they will perform a refund at that time. In this case, we're authorizing first, and we will only capture after we know we can fulfill all or part of the order. Let's go ahead and copy the pickup order. Let's see if there's any applicable discounts. There's a pickup discount. Let's add the method. And let's enter in our payment information. Great. So what we've done is we have created two brand new orders. We've created order 4227, which is a pickup order. And we've also created order 4226, which is a ship order. Now, via our automated job scheduling, these Shopify orders are imported to ShipMX for allocation and fulfillment. With these tools, orders are systematically retrieved and allocated for efficient processing. Now, before I do that, I will bounce into my email, and you can see here that I have received confirmation emails letting me know that my orders have been placed. Next, let's bounce into ShipMX. Now in ShipMX, let's bounce into the orders module. The orders module is where the customer service personnel can see any and every order that has been placed, regardless of its disposition. In this case, we can see that we have order 4226 and order 4227. Order 4227 is a pickup order. We can see that we've pulled the order details, including the order ID, order dates, customer details, payment details. Here we can see that payment status is still in an authorized state, billing and shipping information, and the product. Down here where it says fill from, this indicates the location that will be responsible for fulfilling that part of the order. Let's look at order 4226. Here we can see that this is a ship order. In this example, we can also see that this is authorized, and we can see that there was a fee charged here, a shipping fee of $5.95, along with a shipping tax. In this example, we can see that this order was allocated to the location 125. Portal MX will automatically allocate the orders to the location based on predefined business rules. So for example, in this demo environment, we are checking to see which fulfillment location is in the closest proximity to the ship to location and has available quantity. Now, we can optionally cancel the order here. We can decline the order, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And we can also reallocate the order. For the purposes of this demo, I will reallocate. Reallocating is the ability for the human being to manually override the automated allocation. For some reason, I've decided I would prefer that location 127 fulfill this order instead of order 125. I'll go ahead and do that. Next, I'll bounce into the fulfillment module. The fulfillment module is geared for those people who are responsible for actually fulfilling the order. In other words, those are the people who will go about the business of picking those orders, packaging them, and delivering to the customer, whether that's preparing a package for the customer to pick it up in store or to hand it off to a delivery driver. Here we can see that order 4227 is in my pickup queue. Now this queue on the left-hand side will consist of open orders that have been allocated to me. This will show either all or part of those orders that are still open and actionable. This list will grow through the day as new orders are created and allocated to me, and it will also shrink throughout the day as I fulfill orders. Here I have the ability to decline the order. While I won't do that today, declining means that I, as this location, will decline to fulfill this. I might do that if, for example, I don't actually have the stock. Maybe my inventory is off for some reason, or maybe I have the product, but it's an unsellable condition. For example, the product has been damaged. For these purposes, let's assume that I have it. Now I'm going to go ahead and pick the order. And this is actually the first thing that I will usually do, is picking the order is the process of going to look for the item. I can optionally print a pick ticket. The pick ticket is that document I can use to reference to know exactly what it is that I have to pick and what order it's related to. After some time, I find those products, and let's assume that I found those and returned those to the packing station and put them into the consumer's package. I can now declare that that order is ready for pickup. Let's go ahead and do that. Are you sure? Yes, I am. I can optionally print a packing list. A packing list is a consumer-facing document. You can have your logo, you can have your return and exchange policy, and this is the document that would typically go inside of the package, whether the customer's picking it up or you're shipping it. I will bounce back into my email, and you can see here I have received an email letting me know that order 4227 is ready for pickup. Let's bounce back into ShipMX. Now, after some time, the customer will arrive. Now, either before they arrive or upon their arrival, you'll want to charge that order. In this example, we had only authorized, so I'll go ahead and charge and make sure that their payment is actually captured. That is the process that will actually deduct the funds from the customer's account and transmit the funds to your own account. Now that I see that they are able to pay for the order, I can declare that the order is picked up. Optionally, I can add some notes. I don't have to, but sure, why not? And let's confirm that. Now, what I want you to notice is that order has disappeared from the screen. I will bounce into the orders module, and you can see that the status of the order has changed to shipped. The delivery status here has changed to picked up. If we look at the payments, we can see that the status has changed to captured. I'll bounce into Shopify. And notice that order 4227 status is now paid and fulfilled. I'll bounce into my email, and you can see that I've received an email letting me know that order 4227 has been picked up. Great, we have picked, packed, charged, and shipped that pickup order successfully. Let's go back into ShipMX. The other order we had placed was order 4226. Order 4226 is a ship order. Let's bounce into fulfillment. Now, by default, there is a location assigned to each user account. I am logged in as a user whose default location is 101. If I am granted the permissions, I could also have a drop-down list which will allow me to select different locations. In this example, I do have access to different locations which allow me to view and fulfill orders on behalf of other locations. I'm going to go ahead and pick location 127 and notice that my list of orders has changed, where I'm only seeing those open orders which are actionable for location 127. Here's order 4226. This is the one that we know that we want to work with. Again, I can decline to fulfill the order if I want, but I'm going to go ahead and attempt to fulfill this. So I'll pick the order first. Yes, I want to. Again, optionally, I can print the pick ticket. That will help me go look for those items and make sure that I'm picking the right quantities related to that order. Let's assume that after some time, I've found those items and returned them to my packing station. I'll go ahead and declare that the order is packed. And again, optionally print a packing list, which is that consumer-facing document with my logo and my return and exchange policy, as well as the contents of the package. Let's charge the order to make sure that the customer has sufficient funds to pay. Great, I've done that. And notice that now my ship order button is available. I'll go ahead and click on ship order. And here you'll see that a new pop-up has come up. So as opposed to when we were placing the pickup order, we had different buttons like order ready for pickup and orders picked up. Here we have the option to ship the order. Now, by default, I am selected towards Uber, and we'll show an Uber integration in another video. But for today, I'd like to show an integration with FedEx, for example. Here I'm selecting FedEx as my carrier, and I can choose which locations I want. Which service levels that I want locations to have access to. In this case, I only want them to be able to ship these FedEx orders via ground. I'll select ground. We can also choose from the FedEx packages. I'll choose custom because I'm going to ship this in my own box. Now, FedEx, as well as most of the other major carriers, at a minimum, they do require that you input the weight of the package. Optionally, you can specify the length, height, and width. These are things that will impact the rate at which FedEx will charge you. I'll go ahead and enter in the weight. Optionally, I can enter in shipper notes. Up here, I can specify phones if I want for the shipping location, which is where I'm shipping the product from, as well as the ship to location, which is where I'm shipping the product to. I'll go ahead and confirm, and what will happen at this point is we're making a real-time call to EasyPost, which is making a real-time call to FedEx, and will return to us the tracking number and shipping label. There it is. Delivery request has been submitted. We can go ahead and open the tracking window if we like. Here we can see the EasyPost screen showing us the status of the shipment integrated with EasyPost. And I can also print the shipping label. The shipping label, we'll print that out and we will affix that to the package so that once the FedEx driver comes, or if I was for whatever reason to drop this off at a FedEx location, that is a label that will go. We'll close that. Again, notice that that order has disappeared from the screen. If I go back into my orders module, we can see that the order has been shipped. We can check back here down in the fulfillment module. We can see the parcels. We can see the details of what we shipped. We can reprint the shipping label if we need to. And we can also open the tracking window from here if we want to track the status of that delivery. Here you can see that there was an update to the order 4226. You can see that the order is on the way, and there's the tracking number that we generated. Let's bounce back into Shopify. Let's look at order 4226. And again, here you can see that Shopify has been updated in real time, showing that the payment has been paid and the order has been fulfilled. Here you can see the FedEx tracking number. If we click on that, you can see the URL from here as well. And if we scroll down and look at the Shopify timeline, here you can see the order of events related to this order. The order was placed, the payment was authorized, PortalMX captured the payment, PortalMX fulfilled the order, and PortalMX generated that shipping confirmation. Great. So what we've seen is creating a ship order and a pickup order in Shopify. We saw that come into the ShipMX system. We checked the orders module and the fulfillment module. We saw that the orders for in-store pickup were marked as picked, ready for pickup, and picked up. And we saw the ship orders were picked and packed, as well as charged and shipped. We saw that we can track the status, whether it is for via ShipMX solution or Shopify, because we are sharing the tracking details and the carrier information. And we saw that the statuses were updated dynamically and in real time between ShipMX and Shopify. Well, thank you for watching our ShipMX demo. Today we saw how easy it is to fulfill orders across multiple channels while keeping the systems like Shopify and ShipMX synced in real time. Keep an eye out for our next webinar where we'll showcase our Uber integration for local deliveries. And until then, be great and happy selling.